Okay, I just found this really interesting in the 2021 lupus treatment research that's coming out, but I'll just turn it up because people are always talking about how there's a disparity, and there is, because if you're poor or if you're a minority, then the chances are that this disease, is going to be worse for you because there's not treatments available to you. I myself have gone through this situation before where I couldn't afford a treatment that they wanted to give me. And I'm blessed now that I'm on Medicare and I have my supplement because I can. But I just wanted y'all to hear this is actually from the Lupus Foundation and some of the ongoing clinical trials that are happening right now. They've seen positive results, but I'm going to just let her say it like in her own words because it's best to hear it from the experts.
Even with the challenges. And I think that's one thing that could definitely give hope to a lot of people out there listening for answers to, what's next, what's out there for treatment, what hope do I have in the future as a patient with lupus. So I'm glad you mentioned that. And also important that you mentioned that research studies are something that are easy and tailored to the patient, so that we can have people who can participate, from a variety of backgrounds and with different needs. So I think that's also really encouraging too.
Yeah, everyone with lupus is different. Yeah, everyone with lupus is different, and on top of that, everyone being so unique in the way their lupus presents and responds to therapies. You also have very prominent health disparities in lupus that we see. So, it's one thing to find these therapies that may work, especially in certain aspects like lupus nephritis. We've had great news with 2 new approvals in the past year of drugs for lupus nephritis, and then the recent new drug approval for active systemic lupus. These are fantastic, but if patients, especially certain groups of disadvantaged patients, are not able to access these treatments, I don't think we've done nearly enough. We need to make sure that treatments are available for everybody, and that involves people from underrepresented groups being in the trials as well, so that we know certain safety aspects or response aspects to be looking out for. So there's a lot of factors to think about with all of this, but it's been actually there's been a lot of good news for lupus in the past year. Can't say that about
it's been
everything in the past year.
Right.
So basically, bottom line, if you have insurance, or you're in these trials, you're fortunate enough, then you have possibility for a good outcome. Like I said, I'm blessed because I have had, the Medicare here recently and my Humana supplement that has made it possible for me to be able to get the chemo that I'm on right now, the treatment. But when she talks about lupus nephritis, which is kidney disease, I have issues with my kidneys, she said the underrepresented groups, need to be able to afford that. And basically what that is that's the poor, the minorities, basically the ones that, generally have the worst outcome because they're not able to access the treatment. So it's not BS. It is true. You just heard it for yourself. We all, and I'm going to say it again, we need to have nationalized health care insurance. We need Medicare for all. Because it's not right that I get treatment and somebody else doesn't just because I've been more blessed. And that's all I wanted to say. Y'all have a great evening.